So what's the next one? What's the next? Let's see. Okay, what's the next? Next one. So the next, oh, yep. Is Jazeera Nazira a real thing? Will we all benefit from it before the year's end? Right. So I can only tell you for what I know. Um, it's some sort of monetary system where I don't know. I mean, I can never kind of decipher it. Okay, so what's the Jazeera part? Is that the inward? Is that the American system? And the Nazira, is that the world? Is that the world? Okay. When I used to watch Charlie Ward, right, I quite was sussed that. I hardly watched some of it he got right, don't get me wrong. Some of it he did get right. But I kind of sussed, I thought, nah, something's not right about what he's saying, right? So you get your own and you go with your intuition. So obviously I have to speak about intuition, right? So I'll address it in Friday's live show if I remember. Right, so all I can think of is it's a new money system coming in, right? This is what I can decipher, right? A new monetary system coming in to replace the petrodollar, right? Now, Jazeera, I think, is the American system, which, to replace that. And the Nazira part was the rest of the world. Now, Charlie Ward always said, oh God, I better watch what I'm saying. Or maybe this person always said that there was two, right? There was two. There was the bad one and the good one, right? So, and I always wondered what, really? So, what we'll ask Spirit today is number one, what is it? Number two, is it coming in? And we'll just, and is it, well, is it for, well, what will we ask? Is it for the benefit of the public and humanity, or is it to benefit the elite? That's what we'll ask. I'll need to take a wee drink. So to me, that's to explain in case people didn't know what that was, okay? That in lay terms, that's what I think it is, okay? So just ask the question again: is Jazeera and Nazira a real thing? Will it all benefit from it at the year's end? I don't want to get my own doubts in. I just want Spirit to tell me, you know, is it a real thing or is it not? This one to do it right away. Okay. Right, what is this? Right. Right. They had that ready to go, right? They had it ready to go. The you know, the crazies, okay? It's been stopped. It's been stopped. Okay, it's been stopped in its tracks. So yeah, definitely been stopped in its tracks because there's so whatever this was and the way that it was to come in wasn't for the benefit of the public. It was to benefit the crazies. It was almost ready to go, but when it was stopped, it was like, right, act with haste. We need to go. We need to go. Like it was. Do you know what I'm hearing? Go, go, go. I feel as if they had this ready to go. This ready to go in 2020, and it was stopped. Okay, so it was stopped. Right, I would say that something that's what's coming in is to be fair for society, be fair for the public, be fair. You know, do you know what I'm saying? I'm saying like so. I can see that you would still be able to borrow, right? Because they're still wanting that. but with no interest. What you borrow is what you pay back. You don't pay back, you know, that to me, and what I'm getting is, yeah, you can still borrow, but you pay it back. But you don't get interest, but you pay it back. There'll be more kind of stringent measures, as in, okay, I can feel, you know, I'm asking, like the debt just now, I'm asking Thomas, the debt, there won't be debt forgiveness as such, but it will not be a case of your payments will go up and up and up and up and up because they're trying to get away, they're trying to do away with the interest on it, because that's what was literally killing people, killing people's finances. So they're trying to make it fair, so that it's fair for everyone. It's fair for everyone. I can still remember I said, I think it was in a live, that it's going to be coin based. It's not going to be like of paper. I don't see paper, but I see coin. I see coins because they're more tangible. They're more tangible. Because you've still got something, need something to barter with. We still need something tangible. We still need, this is what I'm getting told, you still need something tangible. You can't just have digital, because digital isn't safe, and that's what they wanted. They wanted to pull the plug, because that's what I'm seeing. They pull in the plug, everybody loses their money. Everybody. And they come in with it, oh, this is great, and they're looking great in paper, and we'll give you all a set amount. This is, I think, the how can I going to say this? The UBI was to come in, so that everybody, their sense of everybody on the same page isn't the same as what they're trying to bring in now, because that's not fair. It's not fair. It's not tangible. People can, they could pull the plug. They could pull the plug any minute. So they're trying to get something like a safety net underneath. Okay, and they're changing slowly. They're changing slowly. Yep, they've got this ready to go. It's ready to go. Now I'll tell you, I had my doubts when I started this reading. This particular reading on this, I had my doubts on it. This was me. I am a doubting Thomas. I've got to see things that are tangible and up and running. So this is what I'm saying. It's ready to go. It's ready to go. It's all about timing. It's all about timing. Yep. There's some aspects of it that it's flawed. So they're testing it just now. They're testing it. Now, this is a surprise to me, because I just thought that there would be, the crazies would be making sure that it was all for them, but it looks as if, no. It looks as if CW was correct. There is two. Because I had my doubts. I mean, I always tell you, like say, when, like say, I mean, Spirit's telling me, no, no, no. And Karen's saying, well, I had my doubts. I mean, I've still got a wee bit, like say, with a question, and Spirit likes that, because it means that, yes, still question. Right. The good guys are getting impatient now. They're getting impatient. They want this done and dusted. They want it done and dusted. Yep, there's still a bit of tricksters around who they're trying to get. This is investors. Oh, right, okay. They're trying to get rid of them. They don't want anybody to make on this. This isn't a money making scheme, and investors aren't happy. Well, would you be if you were making billions of pounds? People prayed for a different system, and their prayers were answered. Answered. People, when they realise there's going to be an awful lot of gratitude to, well, thank goodness somebody stepped in, you know. That these crazies are going to play the victim. Oh, we didn't know. Oh, we didn't know. Oh, we were just following orders. Oh, we were just wanting to do. No, we all know what you were wanting to do. Okay. Um, some banks are on board. Some banks are on board. Some banks have closed down. This is what I'm hearing. If they're not coming on board with this, where everybody's equal, but in a good way. In a good way, not the UBAI. I mean the UBI. No, not that one. Not that one. There's somebody not accepting this. Somebody's not accepting it, so I don't know who that would be. Oh, it might be the public. If something's too good to be true, it usually is. Well, in this time, in this one, it is. This is what they've done. They've taken it away from the crazies and what they tried to do. Okay, now they're really, really working on it because they really don't want it up and running. They want it up and running ASAP. So banks that have disappeared. Banks have disappeared. They're aware of elderly and how would they still need something tangible. They still need something where you can walk into your branch. But it's not going to be the banking is being overhauled just now, I'm saying. They're being overhauled. If they get with the programme or they get out. That's what they're being told. The right hats are getting very, very, very firm with them. Get with the programme. This is it. Or there's the door. Don't let it hit your arse on the way out. On you go. For too long, you have had people, you have, stolen, basically. Manipulated as well. And you know what banks it is? It's the big high street banks that are had their nerve. The ones that were making millions and billions of pounds. Well, you can just imagine that's why that's holding off. Yep, it's definitely ready to go. Ready to go. It will be fair for all. Okay, it will be fair for all. The old system's away. It's away. As I said, I'm surprised by this reading because I had my own thoughts of it, and sometimes you've got to put your thoughts away and let spirit come in and tell you, yes, the old system is away. So that person that I mentioned was right. Somebody's in charge of this. Somebody big's in charge of this. Somebody you wouldn't have thought of. Somebody you wouldn't have thought of is in charge of this, taking charge of it. Wonder who's a banker. Who works in banking that you wouldn't think? There's definitely somebody. Young man. A young man. He's been assigned because I seen him getting his assignment. You get this sorted out. They're still trying to get this back, the crazies, because I see meetings going on behind doors of how they're going to rectify this and get this back. I don't see it happening. Definitely, they're not happy at all that this has been scuppered Oh, this was all ready to go. In 2020, when the scary flu was a thing, they had all this ready to go. They had it all ready to bring in, and it was scuppered. It was scuppered. They're now starting to try again, but the public are no. It's no washing with the public. This woman keeps turning up. Okay, so she's up to her neck in it. So a wee clarifier. So it looks as if this person was right and their boss too. Their boss too, which has surprised me. Maybe you go with your gut. So that means I need to work on my own intuition as well. So maybe that's why I have to work on mine and then other people. Right, conclusions with this is within reach. It's all ready to go. It's just a matter of timing. Won't be this year though. It won't be this year. Okay, so that was the second one. That was the second question. I mean, I know this person who seemed to have burst onto the scene in 2020 isn't. I mean, I take him with a pinch of salt. I take him with a pinch of salt. But let others, because this is what you've got to do, let others kind of have, like I said, some people like him, some people don't. I take him with a pinch of salt, but I am absolutely gobsmacked at that. It looks as if there was two. So sometimes, and then he was right about Prince Philip. Okay, he got the timing wrong, but he was right. Anyway, next one. All right, that I knew I didn't. I'm assuming when this comes through, it was New Zealand that you're talking about. I don't know. We'll do New Zealand anyway. We'll do New Zealand anyway. Okay. Because I feel as if there's a big earthquake to happen, but I'm seeing, is it the Golden State Bridge? That's what I'm seeing. So that's in San Francisco, I think. But I'm going to ask about New Zealand, okay? So will there be an earthquake this year in New Zealand? Because I think it's been ramped up or something. They're ramping this up. It's all fear-based. Everything's fear. Fear. Because they all, it's like every time you're frightened of something, they're, having a feast. They don't want you to be happy. I mean, that in itself, when that person says you'll own nothing and you'll be happy, well, they don't want you to be happy. So it's like what do you call them? Oh, is it a compound kind of thing where it's maybe not. I'm probably saying the wrong thing, but to say something and mean another thing. Say something, you'll own nothing and you'll be happy. Well, you're absolutely knowing that anybody that owns nothing will not be happy, and they can feast. They can have a wee feast. They'll be happy. That's what it means, as far as I'm aware. As far as it looks to me. That's what it means. So we're asking about an earthquake. Earthquake. Right, 7. Will there be an earthquake in Australia? I need to watch Australia because Australia's come out. So just keep that in mind, okay? Because Australia came out as New Zealand, right? Okay. No. No. Oh. It looks as if it might be Australia. Was there one in Australia? something about. I'm going to show you the cards in a minute, but something about deceit. I mean, right, okay, right. I feel as if New Zealand is okay. Okay. I don't see one in New Zealand. I don't see one. Okay. Um, but I had said Australia right away. Remember? Um, and the way this card looks, see this. I always associate this bit with Australia, right? I don't know. I feel as did Australia have a big earthquake? I mean, I know that. I know that was there one in Christchurch. I know there was one in New Zealand, right? But I feel as if somewhere up north and up north and see, Canberra's at the top, isn't it? Well, somewhere near Canberra, there's deceit. So it'll not be an earthquake. It'll be something. They're blowing something up. They'll blow something up. Wow. Do you know? Is there a monument? Is there something in Australia that people it kept sacred? It's sacred because this is what they're going to try and do, right? They're going to try and deceive the people by saying it's an earthquake, right? The people are going to know that it's not because I don't know if they've suffered an earthquake or if something they know about an earthquake. It's to, like say heartbreak. It's to cause heartbreak. It's to cause an alarm. But it's not going to wash. Okay, it's not going to wash. Um, I wonder if they're going to say if it's going to be watch out, this big it could be an earthquake. That type of thing that they're doing in this. See, I've said Australia again. That they're doing in New Zealand. They're going to do in Australia, but they want to blow up some sacred place because they're crazy. So what sacred place would be in Australia? That would really, oh sorry, it would really cause emotional. This is some sacred place that's got an emotion attachment to people in Australia. It's an emotional attachment to people in Australia. I mean, I know this was supposed to be New Zealand, but it's Australia that's come out. Right. Right, okay. Right. It looks as if they wanted to do this, right? It was something that they wanted to complete in Australia, so that Australia would be, oh my goodness, we need help, we need. Once again, it's been, it's been stopped. All right. It was to expand something, to expand it. I feel as if it was to expand the lockdowns, like say, I don't know if it was military they were bringing in. It was something they wanted to do. I think it was to expand the draconian measures, that kind of thing. They were on a quest. The crazies were on a quest to do this, but it's been stopped. It's been stopped. The reason it gets stopped is because they get complacent. They get complacent that they thought we could do what we like here, but it's a case of they can't. They can't. Um, the reason that it was, like the good guys getting to stop it was they were trying to perfect something. They were trying to perfect it, like they usually do, because they're crazy. It must be something ancestry. It must be something, maybe Aboriginal. It's something. that is dear, 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 dear. If they could have got this done, my goodness, it would have caused havoc. But the ancestors, because coming from above, they all joined forces and said, nah, we're not having it. By some miracle, it was stopped, okay? It was like they would have passed it off as an earthquake. They would have passed it off as an earthquake. I am seeing Haiti, right? And I'm seeing, so I don't know if this is somewhere near, this sacred place in Australia is somewhere near the sea, because I'm seeing Haiti, and I've always, I'll do another reading. Well, I don't think I've ever done a reading in Haiti, but to me, when that earthquake happened in Haiti, it was a missile, because that's what I seen right away, because they wanted into Haiti. The crazies wanted in there, and I feel as if this was similar, where they would try and, oh, you need our help, we're coming in to help, that sort of thing, when it was like, no, you get as far away from us as you can possibly get, because we don't need your help. But locals were because I could see, as if it had happened, the locals would have came and helped. But then the crazies would have, oh, well, we can bring in supply, that kind of thing. And they would have been told to go away. But it's been stopped. It's been stopped. Okay. Oops, these two wanted out. So it's been stopped just now. Okay. Definitely. It's all came crashing down round about them. So, yep. Whatever they tried to do, it's been stopped. Yep, the good guy stopped it. Camera what? See, this is the chaos that they tried to bring, and this is what is happening. I feel as if they tried to do this last year. Somebody jumped ship and told the good guys what they were getting up to. Jumped ship. Yep, definitely conjuring up something big. I feel whoever jumped ship was a woman in Parliament. A woman. And then I don't know. Did she resign? Did she something going on? She was left out in the cold anyway. Definitely left out in the cold. It was a win for the good guys. Okay, for that one, a win for the good guys. So, and do we clarifier for this question, please? Yep. I would say they were very close to achieving their goal. They were very close to achieving it, but it was stopped. Okay, so I don't see an earthquake for New Zealand, but there was one definitely. They were going to try some shenanigans for Australia, and do you know what it was? It was to bring in more draconian measures, absolutely more, because they're crazy. So I think I've only got 4 questions today because I had two in one. Right, oh yeah, what's going on with the farmers around the world? Okay, so we'll ask that. What is going on with the farmers around the world? So what's going on with them? Wow, 4 came out together. 4 came out together. And now another 3, gosh. So what's going on with the farmers around the world? Right, they're sailing out of trouble. They're sailing out of trouble. They're protecting their land. They're protecting their land. It's their land. It doesn't belong to, you'll own nothing and you'll be happy. It's not your land, so get away and get to your own place. There's more opposition than the crazies thought there was. There's more opposition. They thought that they could just offer farmers money and they would give up. Some have. Some have. But now they're trying to the heavy-handedness of, yes, you will give up your land. Who are these people? Yeah. Yeah, they're taking a stand. They're taking a stand. Not only is the farmers taking a stand, the fishermen are coming out. Anybody that their livelihood is threatened by these people will be out. They will be out. Justice will be done. Justice will be done. Justice will be done. That's what I'm hearing. Yeah, offering them coins, and then when they don't take the coins, as in the money, the bullying and the bribery and everything, the coercions all coming out, and they'll not be bullied, they'll not be coerced. It's going to fail. The takeover of the farms is going to fail because they're attached to the land. They're attached to it. Ooh, okay. Right, okay. That one, please. Here we go. Some of them contemplated. They contemplated it and then it was bittersweet. So some of them have given up the land, they're regretting it. But they were very isolated at the time. This was very much before other people knew what was going on. So they're regretting giving up the land. Yep. Not only are the farmers and the fishermen wising up, but other people round about are all wising up as if, no. Miracles are happening. Miracles are happening. The reason that it went so far was people were complacent. Farmers were complacent, fishermen and fisherwomen were all complacent in this. They didn't think they would come for them because they've always been, I'm all right, Jack. They've always been like that to me. Now they're on a quest. They're in the good side and they're on a quest to get the crazies away. Some people, it's generations have been on the farm, so as I said, it's very close to their heart. So they're going to be in the front line. The front line, as in, we've had enough. There we go. Whew, just got there again. Right, they're on a straight and narrow path. As in straight to the source, straight to, we're not having this. You're not having my land. They're telling them where to go. They're showing them the door. Their lands will have plenty on it. That'll be the land of plenty. That kind of ties in with the food. Ties in with the food. I can see animals coming back. Warriors. They're warriors. Their inner warrior has been awakened. Definitely. Do you know, word spread fast about what was going on? I mean, it was, to me, what I seen was the Netherlands first, and then it was others, and then it's like Italy, France, Germany. Yep, it's coming all around the world where people are like, "Ah, we have had enough of you. It's time for these to go." Oops. Okay, this obviously wanted out this one. Right, their hard work is paying off. This is the farmers, the fishermen, everybody that's protesting, hard work is paying off, okay? So I think that was the last question. Last one. Yes, that was the last one. Okay. So that's your quick fire questions.